All right, hang on, guys. Let me fix something. There we go. How's everyone doing? Can everyone hear me? Is there anyone in here? Looks like there's 5 in here now. So I apologize, everybody. I didn't know that there wasn't going to be a stream until I looked here and nobody was on here. Hey, Water, good to see you. Hang on a second here. All right, who's in here? Go ahead and speak, guys. While I get my camera set up, I'll throw some things up here. I'm not on the spreadsheet, but hang on a second. All right, sorry about that. I'm not on the spreadsheet, but I'll throw some things on there real quick. I didn't mean to. If I knew this earlier, I would have planned something different. But as far as I knew, Krispy was doing an auction tonight. So, Joseph G, good to see you. Daddy Pa, if you're still in here. Water, of course. Robert Pintoff was in here at one point, it looks like, if he's still in here. All right, let's go here. Just bear with me. I gotta get my camera set up. All right, almost there, guys. Hey, Lance Barker, sweet. I just got your email. That's what made me come and look at this, because there was supposed to be an auction tonight. So, like I said, I have things up here, but I have family things that I'm doing, but that's fine. All right. Let's get this here. Almost there, guys. Sorry. Like I said, I would have been set up a long time ago if I knew that nobody was in here. All right. Everybody hear me okay? Mickey actually also had something come up. So he's not here, but I told him that if I came on and did a pop-up auction, I would let you guys know that look at the spreadsheet, look at his items, if you see anything that interests you, shoot him an email for any of Mickey's items, and he'll work with you that way. So, but yeah, Mickey had something come up also. All right. All right, let's see. You guys can use the same spreadsheet. I'm going to throw stuff in here. It's just not going to have pictures as I'm doing it. All right. So my first item is going to be a 2022 British 2-pound with Little John on it. So I'll show it to you guys real quick. This is it. So of course it's just a 2-pound with Little John on it. $9.99 silver. And you guys know who Little John is, right? With Robin Hood. So let me see. That is 1 ounce of fine silver. These things have collector's value too. So I'm going to start it at 32. If anybody wants to bid on this one. And anybody who knows these things know that they go for good money. It's only a couple dollars over melt, but with the collector's value on these, they go for much more. Let me see what it goes for. Right now on AppMex, they're going for $34.58. And that's a check wire price. If you do CC PayPal, it's $36.02. So $32 start isn't a bad deal on that coin. Anybody for a $32 start? Anybody for 32? Red silver's in for 32. Let's see. That's my next coin. Anybody else? Or am I selling this one to red silver? gonna get a deal with that one. All right, I'm gonna count it down. Going once. Going twice. 3 times. It's sold red silver for 32. Good deal on that one, red silver. Don't forget, anybody who is in here, Mickey Minsky's items are still up, but just email him with interest with any of them that you guys have. All right. Let's see, my next item. I might pull some stuff that I was going to sell in some of the Silver Stackers auction. All right, so this coin, oh, this is selling for a lot of money. Hang on, I might not want to get rid of this. Yeah, one of these just sold for 60 bucks. All right, I'm going to show it to you guys. See if anyone's interested in it. If not, I'll give it to my son because he is in Rwanda right now. But this is a Rwanda coin, and it's got the giraffe on it. It is 999 fine silver, 1 ounce. However, these are selling between $60 and $80 online. So let's start this one at 40 if anybody's interested. Give a little bit of meat on the bone there. 40 bucks start if anyone is interested. Like I said, my son's in Rwanda right now, so he's doing a documentary for National Geographic there. Oh, yeah, let me put it up. Again, it's just a Rwanda 1 ounce, 999 fine, but I guess this is a collector's item. Not many of them are made. This is 1 ounce fine silver. It is an American ounce. And I'm starting it for 40 because I'm seeing comps online selling for between $60 and $80. And it's probably because of what is it, the coin. And like I said, I don't really, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't really bother me because with my son being there, I'll give it to him if I have this left over when he comes home. I have pictures of him with giraffes in Rwanda. And one sold for $64.95. I'm just looking at sales, recent sales on eBay. 1665 are the most recent ones. There's one for $59.99. So $40 is actually not a bad deal for that. Any interest? If not, it's not going to hurt my feelings. While I'm waiting for that, let me get my third item up here. And I've actually had this thing up here before, so you guys are going to be familiar with it. Oh, I can't believe nobody's biting on that coin. All right. So my next lot is going to be an 1883 CC NGC graded Morgan. Many of you have seen this before because I've had it up before. In my opinion, this is a proof-like coin. MS63, graded by NGC. Recently, I've been putting this up at 370 to 375. I'm going to drop money off of it right now. If anybody wants to bid on this, I'm going to start it at 350. Can you all hear me? Yeah. All right. So MS63, 1883. PCGS has this at 425. If you were to get it crossed over to PCGS and it came back proof-like, you're talking about a $525 coin. So starting at 350. Any interest? Not sure who the 10 people are in here right now. All right. Hey, Silverjack, good to see you. Are you just coming in, Silverjack? You've probably seen this coin up for sale with me before. I usually start at 370 to 375. I'm actually starting it at 350 right now. This is the one that is proof-like, but didn't get the designation for proof-like, just MS63. So if you were to cross it over and get proof-like to PCGS, you're talking about a $525 coin. And then right before you came in, I had a Rwanda coin, 1 ounce silver. These are collector's items right here, but I was starting that one at 40. Comps online are selling between 60 and 80. So, and my first item sold. Anybody interested? 1883 CC. Oh, you're welcome. All right, we're gonna put that one away. Go ahead and add that 5 to you. Oh, the Rwanda? All right. We'll throw red silver in there for 40 on that one. Yeah, that's a good deal for that coin, I'm telling you. All right. So we have that one. So I was supposed to do a Lincoln Cent auction with Son of a Silver Stacker, and we haven't done it yet. So I'm going to bring some of those items over here. Hang on. Some of these things are not expensive, so I'm going to apologize to you guys for throwing little stuff up here, but this one is actually off of my auction with Son of a Silver Stacker. But these are 4 rolls of Shield Sense, brand new. Don't know the year. I'm going to tell you they're before 2023 because I've had these before 2023. So they're either 20, 21, or 22. I just don't know what they are because they're, of course, mystery rolls, tails on both sides. So Daddy Posit 8. Starting bid is 8, of course. Almost paying more in shipping than you are for the coins. That is what I said. No extra V chance. Definitely not 2023s, guys. So, agreed. Any other interest? $8 for these. And I'm probably going to throw a couple extra rolls in there too if you get this Daddy Pa. And they're just, I got from the bank a whole bunch of customer wrapped, which are everything. I mean, they're just mixed dates. So I'll throw a couple of those rolls in there too, give you a chance to maybe find something from different years in those. Something easy that you can open if you don't want to open these to see what these are. Any other interest? Going once, twice. Third and final time to Daddy Pa. And sold $8. Like I said, I'll throw a couple extra rolls in there for you of customer wrapped so you have something to look at. All right. All right, so we'll say 8, Daddy Pa. All right. I find a majority of mine in customer wrapped ones. So I've also found some in Coinstars. I've gone to a Coinstar that had 2 pennies in it, and one was a BDBB. So, all right, this is going to be my next slot. Hold on. And again, this is from a different spreadsheet. That's why you guys can't see it. So this is going to be a lot of 2 double die cents. Going to start it at 35. One's a DDO and one's a DDR. So let me present using all right. Let me show you what is on these. So the first one's a 1963/3 DDO. This is an FS101. And what you get on this one, of course, is right there, the 3/3. So that is an FS101. It's actually not in bad shape. Red brown. Show you the back of it. So it's not horrible. And then there, of course, is the 3/3. And then the second one is a 1994 DDR FS801, which is an extra column on the back. And you can see it right there. So it'll be between the 2 last columns here, right there in the middle of those 2 columns. You have the extra column in the middle. So this is a FS801, which is a DDR. So it's $35 start, and that's for both of these together. This coin right here in this condition sells for over $35. So any interest? This is 2 of the better DDOs and DDRs to find. So surprised that no one's jumping on these. Red silver's at 35. And again, that last column right there this is probably the best example I've ever seen of this. I found two going through customer wrapped rolls, and this is the best one I've ever found. So, any other interest before I count this down to the lucky red silver? Going once. Going twice. 3 times. And sold the red silver. If you give me a little bit, I will add these to the spreadsheet. All right. $35. Red. Silver. All right. I'm going to leave that up just in case I have to show more stuff. Red silver's cleaning up today. All right. Next lot item is going to be all right, I'm going to do this one next. So I'll show it to you guys first. It's an off-center strike, 1999. And you can see the off-center strike there. This is a beautiful example of it. And luckily we got the date on it. And it is not a wide AM. I have looked. So with this one, we're going to do and this isn't mint error, just so you know. It did come from the mint this way. So starting bid 25. And for those of you who know, these things go for way over that. Especially if you were to get this graded. I think this would be a good graded example. And all that fuzz and stuff is on the flip, not on the coin. $25 start. Any interest? Anybody interested? I'm surprised. Must not be people that like off-center strike coins. My camera keeps glitching and it's driving me crazy. That's amazing. But I've gone and gotten whole rolls of 40% Ikes from my bank before. Any interest in this for 25? If not, I'm going to move on. My next one's going to be a 1960D, RPM 15. So this one's going to be my next coin. And here it is. You can see it's a repunch mint mark. You can see the D over the D. It's RPM 15, 1960D. This one I'm starting at 15. $15. Any interest on a start for this? No interest. Any interest? Not sure if I have the crowd in here, but is anybody interested in gold? because I'm not going to put an item up here if nobody's going to want gold. All right, no interest in that one. It's the same set that I've had up there before. Yeah, gold's over 3,000. Gold's at 3,002 right now. And yeah, silver's only 28.94. This is the one that I'm selling. I'll show it to you guys again. Oh, let me switch my camera. It's the 1987 silver dollar and gold $5 set with the mahogany wooden box. And this would not be something that you can pay with over PayPal unless you're going to add 3.5% onto it. But there they are. So you get the 2 gold, one's proof, one's business strike. The silvers are proof and business strike. 1/4 ounce of gold in each one of those, so 1/2 ounce altogether. And I'm looking for $1,600 for the set. And again, it would have to be paid some way other than like some kind of a e-check or Zelle kind of thing. If anyone's interested. Lance Park, are you still here? Oh yeah. You said what form of gold? All right. So Daddy Pa won something for me, so I have something I've been holding on to him for a while. All right, this is going to be my next item that I'm going to throw up here. No one wants the gold. Kind of figured it's kind of expensive, so I get it. Everyone knows the Britannia Liberty sets. I'm going to put a set up for sale. You have the American one and you have the British one. Both are 1 ounce. COA. And that's the American one. These are no longer available and they sell for big money, even with the silver price going down right now. So that's the American one. I'll show you the British one. Here's one from the Royal Mint. This is a low serial number. It's number 56. Yeah, I was waiting for this to come out, and I jumped right on it as soon as it went available, and I still got number 56. So tells you how fast they were going. I checked out like 2 minutes after they opened. But that is the Royal Mint one. So I'm going to throw this set up, both coins for $3.75. These things sell for over 200 each. So $3.75 is not a far-fetched price. Any interest? Any interest in this set? Nobody, huh? All right. Gonna move on from those. Not getting any bites. Now, I've had this up before. I'm going to throw it up again. I'm not going to throw up, but so these are a set of 5 BU wheat cents that are red. These are 1939. This is an entire tube. Well, not anymore, but entire tube of 1939 wheats. I have 58, 58D, and again, these are all BU rolls. And then I have 54 and 54D. So if anybody wants a set of these, I'll set a set of one each out for $5 per coin. And this is a bin. This isn't a bid. So if anybody wants a set of these, just say bin and how many sets you want. And I will send you some BU wheat cents. 39, 54, 54D, 58, and 58D. Any interest in a set of these? Again, I've had these up before. Those are the 39s. What about the gold, Red? It's steep. Nobody's interested in it. And I get it. Gold fluctuates and everything. Oh, yeah. Down to what's it down to? 3001 right now. 3130. I mean, it keeps changing. Now it's up to 3003.70. So it's changing every second. Any interest in these? I don't know what Kitco is. It's up to 3,680 right now. So it's going to continue to fluctuate. All right, no interest in the wheat cents. I don't know what Kitco is. Kitco. Hmm. Oh, it's just a site to buy coal, gold and stuff like that from. Why are they so different than everybody else? Yeah, I don't like dealers anyway because dealers try and find the cheapest way out. Everything else is showing different prices except for Kitco. So I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't go to a dealer that uses that. If it's that far off from everything else, every other website I'm going on is showing it above 3,000. Then I go on them and they're at 1290 or 2990. That's strange. Unless they're just that far behind posting what it actually is. All right. Next lot is going to be some star notes. Yeah, a lot of people are different. Most dealers that I go to use AppMex, and I don't use AppMex either. So, um, what's coinflation at right now? Yeah, coinflation has it at 29.86. I go more for coinflation, so 29.8609 right now. Yeah, like you said, everybody's different. All right, so I'm going to do some star notes here, some ones and fives. I don't have anything that's rare in the ones. As far as the ones go, these are just common. So you're looking at like maybe 2 times face on the ones. The fives, I have a couple that are rare. Well, my camera is terrible today. So I have those. Let's see, face that I have on these. $25 face for star notes. I'll start them at 35. $25 face. We'll start it at 35 if anyone's interested. 10 bills altogether. So basically, he's making them $1 extra per bill. I like fondling money. Sorry. Anyone interested in $25 face value star notes starting at 35? Yeah, you're not going to be able to see stars anymore. Well, I mean, you will, because of course the ones that are in circulation will still be in circulation, but not making any new ones. Starting bid 35. Any interest? I got 4 $5 bills and 5 $1 bills. 25. $25 face value. Nobody for star notes, huh? Red Silver says 35. Well, no other interest, so I'm just going to sell it. I'll say sold to red for 35. Let me add it to the spreadsheet real quick. Anyone who is just coming in or new since the beginning, if you look at the spreadsheet linked at the top and you see Iris Gifts items on there, anything that is of interest to you, email him and he will work with you. He got called to a dinner engagement that he wasn't able to make it. So, all right, red silver's got those. So he's only got a few things on there because he only had like an hour and a half to kill anyway before he had to leave, and he wanted to leave himself time to get ready. So any of the few items of his that you see on there. Daddy Pa, Beau, how about the other 2 rows of pennies and stackers auctions? Are you talking about the 70D and the 61, the OBWs? That's funny because I actually had the 70D right here, but I haven't taken the 61 out yet. All right, let me put that with red silver stuff. All right, there's red silver stuff. Hang on, let me get the 61 out. My birds are going crazy. Ooh. Hang on, because I'm going to do these as a lot. What the heck here is that? Oh, I know that they're in here and they look like this. This one's not a 61, I don't think. Let me look at it. It's driving me nuts. I have so many damn rolls of pennies. I think this one is a 62. It looks like a 62. I just have too many damn rolls of pennies, so. Or 3.
Yeah, you'd think it's a nice problem to have. It's a pain in the butt problem to have. All right. That was a 61. Had stuff on it. All right, so that's a 61. And that's a 61. Most of the 61s that I have are end-to-end memorials. All right. So those are the two rolls. Let me look in his auction and see what I have them listed for. All right. So I have 10 for the 61 and 5 for the 70. Let's start them both at 14. Starting bid of 14 for both rolls. Daddy Paws at 14. MS is at 15. Hey, MS, good to see you. What's this one? 2017P. Look at that, a 2017P roll. That's strange, isn't it? Matthew Porter's at 16. It's not a bin. Matthew Porter's at 16. Daddy Paws at 17. If this gets higher, I'm going to throw more in it. Matthew Porter's at 20. Damn it, guys, they're going to make me look for stuff. Here's an end-to-end memorial. I believe this one is another 61. So we're going to put those three in there. Matthew Porter's at 20 right now. Daddy Paws at 21. Hey, Chew. Good to see you. The hell year is that one? Daddy Paws at 21. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just looking at years on these things. 2024D. All right. Matthew Porter's at 24. Daddy Paws out. Matthew Porter's at 24. The hell here is this one? Yeah, that's a 62. But everybody's bowing out, so I'm not going to keep adding to it. So Matthew Porter's at 24. Going once. Going twice. You can, I won't mind. Third and final time. So the Matthew Porter for 24. Let me add these to the spreadsheet. And I do it for 30, Matthew. For the 62. I'll throw the 62 in for 30. Good deal with pennies going away the way that they are. All right, so started this at 14, ended this at 30. And let me change it to 4 OBW rolls. We'll throw that one in with it. All right. Yeah, hopefully you get something. Let me know if you do. All right, so those are for Matthew Porter. Let's put them over there. Anybody want a baggie of pennies? They're all shield cents. Not sure the year. Not sure the years, I should say, because they're mixed. 529 pennies. Hang on, I'm looking at them real quick. Making sure I don't see anything in it that might be. Yeah, there's probably nothing in here. I'm not even going to sell them. That'd be a waste of somebody. You know, I doubt you're going to find anything in there. There's no 2023s. They're all older. So let's do this thing, see if anyone's interested in this. Coinage of Belize, proof set. This is from the Franklin Mint. Here's all the pertinent information, as Joe Durbin would say. COAs and everything. There are the coins. None of these are silver, just so you guys know, even though they're from the Franklin Mint. None of them are silver, but these sets sell for incredible amounts of money. So if anyone's interested in this, I'll start it at 30. I know I bought it for more than 30, but if anyone's interested in it. Started at 30. They are 1978. Anyone for 30? Be cool for somebody that collects bird stuff. Nobody? All right. Let me put all that away then. All right, for those last two coins, hang on here. For the last two coins that I had on Son of a Silver Stacker's page, the 1999 off-center cut, which is this one, I was starting that one at 25. And for the DDO, or the RPM, I mean, this one, which is the D over D, that one I was starting for 15. I'll do a $30 start on both of them if anybody's interested. $30 start on both coins. Off center strike and the RPM. Knocking $10 off of both of them together. Joe's at 30. This coin right here is worth almost double that. This is over a $50 coin in this condition. So, oh, MS was ahead of you, Joe. Sorry. MS was ahead of you at 30. Yeah, but this one right here is about a $50 coin, probably. You had it, MS, so you're still at 30. Up, Joe went to 33. MS is at 40. Well, hell. You went to 40 on both of those coins. This bag's coming with it. I don't care. Someone can have fun looking at shield sensor or do whatever you want with them. So you're going to get this bag too. Whoever wins this. Joe's at 41. MS is out. All right, I'll count it down in a second, Joe. Hang on. All right. All right, going once. Going twice. Third and final time. And sold to Joe for 41. When I send you the invoices, it'll have the shipping cost on there also. Joe. Hey, Joe, you got your package, right? I haven't had time to check shipping or anything, but I'm sure you got it because I sent it a while ago. All right, so this is what I did. I couldn't find your number to call you. I wanted to call you, and I couldn't find an email with it, so I just sent it out. But what I did basically, and I'll let everybody know, just because this is what I would do for anybody, I sent a couple coins in for Joe to get graded. One of them was one of the steel cents, the 1943 steel cents, which came back lower than I wanted. I sent another one in. That one came back lower than the first one. I sent another one in. That one came back the same. So because of that, with the price that he paid and everything, I did a crossover for him also that I was going to charge him for. I'm not charging you for that. So that crossover is on me to get it crossed over to PCGS from the other company that it was in. So that's why I haven't gotten a hold of you for money or anything, because I'm not doing that. I don't believe in that. Because I quite honestly think that you got screwed on the grade for that steel cent. So I wish I had a better steel cent that I could send you, a better graded one anyway. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So all right. So Joe gets this stuff. And this and this. All right. I'm about done unless anybody's interested in the things that I said or that I was putting up that nobody purchased, like the CC. 2 red silver, 1978 Belize coinage at 30. He'll take it. All right. Let me add you to that. 1978 Belize proof set. $30. $30. And red. All right, Red, I got you down there on the spreadsheet for that. So unless anybody wants the CC, which is that NGC graded CC, I knocked $25 off of it from last time I did it. It's the 1883. Hang on. It's this one. It's an MS63. Scans at 390 on NGC and scans at 425 on PCGS. In my opinion, it's a proof-like coin. This is in plastic right now. But in my opinion, it's a proof-like coin. If it traded over to proof-like, or if it crossed over to PCGS and proof-like, it's worth 525. I actually think it went up to 530. But that is on the plastic, that scrape thing that you see there. It's not on the coin, but so previously in my auctions, I've been asking 370 to 375 for this. I put it down to 350 if anybody wanted it. So you can email me or you can say bin at 350 on that one if anyone's interested in it. Let me move this coinage of Belize set over to that pile. And the only other thing anybody for this? I'm just going to throw it up. 1962 proof. It does have the black mark right there, which is just toning. I'll do this for 12 if anybody wants it. Still a really nice coin. I'm just looking at my desk and seeing what I can get rid of. Lance Parker's at 12. Hey, Lance, were you the one that purchased the single coin for your nephew? If you remember, I believe it was you who were going to email me an address to send it somewhere. And I never got an address with where to send it to. So if you want, you can shoot me an email with that, or I can send it out to you and then you can send it to him. Up to you. But I'll write you in for this one at 12. Well, I forgot about it too until I was looking at all my stuff here. And I'm like, this is supposed to be for, I remembered it was supposed to be for you. So, all right. Hang on while I write this in here for 12. $1962 proof Benji. All right. $12. Lance Parker. Yeah, so if you want, shoot me an email with his address, and I'll send that out. Oh, you said send it to you. Okay. I'll send it with this. I'll invoice you later for this right here. And then, of course, I had this set with the gold in it that nobody wanted. I'm going to assume that still nobody wants it, or at least not at the price that I have it at. So, all right. Anybody have any questions or anything? I'm pretty sure today's Sunday. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be doing an auction this week. I'm not sure the day of it, but Lucky Duck said he wants to get in on it. $1,600, Lance. But it's not something that I would invoice you for through here. It's something that I would have to get like a registered check for, or do some kind of like a, I don't even think you could send that much in Zelle. I think there's a limit in Zelle. I think it's $1,000 unless you own a business, and it's 5,000. But the normal person wouldn't be able to do that. But I would have to do it some other way so that I don't get hit with all the fees. Next day you can send what? Yeah, you can send, I think it's the normal person. See, I have a business account, so I can do 5,000. But I think the normal person is like 1,000 a day. So you would be able to do like 1,000 one day and 600 the next day through Zelle. And I would ship it out. It would go, that's another thing. It would be $1,600 plus $30 shipping. And the shipping would be registered, signature required. It's the only way that you can ensure any kind of coinage through the mail is registered. So it would take a little bit of time to get to you because it's under lock and key the entire way there. So total sent would be $1,630 complete with the shipping and everything. I'm not worried about Alaska. I send a lot of stuff to Alaska. But yeah, imagine the shipping, extra time to get it up there under lock and key. Eesh. Almost not worth it. Trust me, I want to sell it, but I'm telling you, it's almost not worth it. You'd be waiting months to get it. I sent something registered to PCGS in California from New York. It took 43 days to get there. It stayed in Chicago for like close to 3 weeks. No, Joe, I have your email. You said that you sent me an email and I never saw anything. I looked in my junk, I looked in everything. I don't have any other Kodiak customers, no. I have some friends that live in Alaska. I'm not sure exactly where though, because they're government though. So, anybody interested in this kind of stuff? Like in a future auction, this is how I get my foreign coins. These bags are a pound in them. So I get a bag that has a pound of foreign in it. And then I go through them. And it's fun because you get to look up different areas and where they come from and everything. And then you learn about regions of the world and you learn about different things. And sometimes I find silver in them too. I get them from my dealer that way. So if anyone's interested in those, let me know and I'll throw them up in future auctions the way that I get them, a pound per bag. But oh, the other thing that I had for anybody who came in late was I was selling this set. This is both the Royal and the American version of the Liberty Britannia proof coins, 1 ounce silver. These things sell for over $200 per coin. I was doing the set of both of them for $350. And this one is numbered, and it's a low number. It's number 56. So if anyone's interested in that set, let me know. But yeah, these things sell for great money online. They are no longer available from either mint. And it was the collaboration from last year, 2024. So $350 for that set, if anyone is interested. Now I'm turning into Lucky Duck dropping stuff over here. All right. Any other questions? Anybody who is looking for anything specific? Like I said, we're going to be doing an auction this week. Pretty sure that Lucky Duck is going to be in it. I don't think he's in the room now. He's probably sleeping. He's got to go to work in the morning. I got this for my birthday from somebody that I work with. Oh, no, I got it for Christmas from somebody that I work with. You guys ready for this? Is that messed up or what? The girl's a mess that gave that to me. All right. All right, I'm going to take off. I'm going to send some invoices out, and I got to go to bed. I have to be up at 4 a.m., which for me, it's 8:30 now. So you're talking about 8 hours, but it's going to take me a few hours to go to sleep. I will more than likely get all this stuff out tomorrow if you pay tonight. I'm going to come home between my runs tomorrow, and it'll give me enough time to wrap things up and ship them out if everything is paid. So, all right, everybody, I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you shortly. All right.